Hey guys, what it is with Mikey? Guess I'll do the non-glasses look today, as you can see my face all the way. So, I know I've been really sporadic with my videos lately, but I've kind of got the feeling like some days I've just needed to come on, and then I've gone for, a week or two sometimes where I just don't want to. And the interesting thing is that this would usually be a day I don't want to come on because I have struggled mightily today. I'm going to share something interesting with you. I think that all that rage that I went through for a couple days over the weekend actually gave me some type of weird energy. So like last week I was like crazy, just tired. Then during that rage I I don't know, it was weird kind of energy. I don't really know how to explain it. But it's interesting because I've been coming back down off it since yesterday. The interesting thing is the reasons I got the rage are not gone. They're just things that I'm trying to deal with at this point. But I want to tell you today mostly about a really weird experience I had yesterday. And how it just all fits into the mental stew of things, if you will. So, I was in the kitchen about to start doing dishes, and I realized that our kitchen lights weren't working. So we got a whole new setup of LED lights in our kitchen, just little rounded ones about so big, about 12 of them. And you can raise or lower the brightness of them. But I realized, the lights weren't on, and it was starting to get kind of dark, so I thought I need to turn on the lights to do these dishes properly so I don't cut my freaking finger off on a knife or something, which always worries me. Usually it's the garbage disposal I worry most about. But let's hope this idiot doesn't hit me on the way back. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, this lady last time pulled right in front of me when I thought nobody would have room because she was basically in the freaking crosswalk, and this time I guess she was able to pull in behind me. Anyway, that's one that really pisses me off. Let me try to get back to the story. So now she's staring at me through her freaking windshield, so now I gotta put my glasses on. Sorry. So, anyways, by the way, it's snowing a little bit here today. It's colder than crap, and it's not helping my mood. I need to get to March. That's the bottom line. So, if I could get back to the friggin' story before it's midnight. So I'm in there, I decide I need to turn the lights on. So I go to flick the lights on. No lights for your boy. So I thought, shice, that's right. Because then I remember the night before they weren't working. Just a little push-on switch. So it's got a push-on and off, top, bottom, and then a little slider. That one was that way to dim and raise the lights. So I said to my boy Zachy Poo, as a lot of you know who Zachy Poo is, I said, yo Zachy, get up here and fix these frickin' lights, dude. I can't do it today. I am just mentally shot. So Zachy Poo comes in and starts dicking around with the cover to the light, and all of a sudden little sparks start coming out of the freaking light switch gig. So, of course, I went into pure psycho panic mode, went nuts for a second. Zachy, run out there and turn off the fuses. So he goes out and turns off all the fuses to the house. And so here we are, it's like 20 degrees outside. We have no more lights in the kitchen, but the real issue is we have no heat at this point, and it is really cold outside. So guys, this is the point of the story I wanted to talk about. This is something that I deal with all the time, I'm wondering how many of you deal with this and how you deal with it. And this is actually one of the main reasons I am not working a job at this point. Okay, the best way to describe what happens to me is when I get overwhelmed really quickly, and especially when I'm already depressed like I am, my brain basically went numb. And it's the best way to describe it. I've been trying to think of how to describe it. That's the best way to do it. My brain goes into, yo, Mikey, I don't want to do this crap today. I am not dealing with this mode. And I seriously, guys, when I'm in this mode, I cannot think. I told Zachy it's like a cloud that comes over my brain, and I literally cannot function. I cannot follow a thought pattern from A to B. In other words, Mikey, you have no heat. You have no lights for your kitchen. But the immediate need is heat, because you are going to freeze your A off tonight when it gets down to 10 degrees and you have no heat. So I immediately went into panic mode. And what do I do when I go into panic mode? I hit the safety button. And that's, again, my boy Zachy. I turned to Zachy and I said, dude, I cannot think right now. I don't know what to do. I said, you are going to have to figure this out. And he stood there for a minute going, oh shit, I'm sure. Yeah, I have to do something for him again. Well, Zachy's my boy, but he's got to think these things sometimes. So anyway, here's the 48-year-old man in meltdown mode. Right? The dad, the guy that's supposed to have all the answers. And here's a poor kid looking at his dad, and his dad saying, yo, son, you have got to do this. I cannot mentally cope. So he figured out, okay, first of all, we need to get the light back in here so we can, because what we had the sparking, we had taken off the light fixture. I guess I needed to tell you. So, there's a freaking cop right there. I don't know why it'd get me, but anyway. So, he realized we had exposed live wires, so we needed to repair the wire situation before we could go on to the heat source. So, we went down to Ace Hardware. We thought their light was too expensive, so we went to Home Depot and got the light. We came back. I'll try to wrap this up. I'm getting late. We came back. We hooked that up. Got the lights going again. Then we went down and dealt with the furnace and the 2 water heaters, which one of the water heaters is now out, which really pisses me off. I knew this was coming, but it's what it always is for me. Something's always wrong. But anyway, back to the gist of the story, and I want to wrap this up quick here. I want to be around 9.5 minutes. Guys, it's really scary, and like I said, it's the reason I cannot work. My brain freezes. I literally cannot move. I am immobile mentally when I go into these situations. I'm wondering if anybody else does as well. But I'm glad. In the past, I used to just trip out and freak out for hours and hours and get nothing done. At least I've realized that these things happen and I cannot do them, and I need help. The last job I had, this very situation occurred where my boss was trying to show me how to take down and put up drapes in houses. He realized real quick I could not follow from step 1 to 2 to 3 because I could not remember what step 1 was. Anyway, let's end this here. I hope you all good. I hope you're happy. Tell me about your brain freezes or brain farts, whatever the case may be, and how long they last and how frustrating they are, and if they keep you from working or doing anything in life. All right, guys, take care. Ciao.